Station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 6, covering the entire DMV.
It's like a real-time horror movie. It's very scary, very dangerous, people not leaving their houses.
Tonight we hear from Americans touching down for the first time after an attack in Israel. What's next as tensions escalate in the Middle East and police step up patrols here at home. And homecoming celebrations, now police investigations. What detectives know about a shooting on Bowie State University's campus and how community members are reacting to the rise in violence. Plus, calling for accountability, why leaders are sounding the alarm at DC's 911 call center and pushing for transparency tonight.
And it has been a chilly Sunday across the DMV, but the question is, how long is it going to stay this chilly? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Damon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 this Sunday evening. I'm Ben Dennis. Happening now, DC police are now deploying more officers to places of worship around the city. This comes after a string of deadly attacks in Israel. Leaders there now declaring war on the militant group known as Hamas. While the DC Police Department says there are no credible threats here at home right now, the city is in contact with community partners as tensions rise. 1,100 people have been killed in the Middle East since those strikes began. That conflict now entering its second day. Meantime, eyes are on Washington as the U.S. will send military ships and aircraft closer to Israel to show support. That's according to the Department of Defense. And while the conflict unfolds 6,000 miles away. Today, hundreds of people rallied outside of the White House, some with signs calling for U.S. aid to Israel to stop. Some signs called for sanctions on Israel. But new tonight, the Wall Street Journal reports Iranian security officials helped plan the surprise attack by Hamas, citing members of militant groups. The news could indicate more widespread regional tensions across the Middle East.
We had to go because of our kids, but my heart is there.
It's very scary, very dangerous, people not leaving their houses, terrorists shooting in the streets, you know. Stay strong, Israel, stay strong, America, we love you.
Right now, a live look over the Gaza Strip tonight as we continue our coverage of the conflict overseas. Coming up at 6:30, the new warning for American tourists in the Middle East from our embassy in Cairo, plus more reaction from local organizations. Stay with us. And classes are canceled Monday at Bowie State University after a late-night shooting on campus that wounded two 19-year-olds. Shots rang out outside of the school's Center for Business and Graduate Studies. That's where we find DC News Now's Dave Laval. He joins us with the latest information. Dave, tell us more.
Good evening, Ben. Well, what we can tell you is the two people wounded have non-life-threatening injuries, and they are not, again, not students at Bowie State. The shootings happened outside the school's Center for Business and Graduate Studies around 11:30 Saturday night. Authorities issued a shelter-in-place order they lifted around 3 o'clock this morning. Maryland State Police said they recovered one gun and believe there may have been more than one shooter. The shootings took place during homecoming at Bowie State and came less than a week after 5 people were shot at Morgan State University. Investigators do not believe the two cases are related. Still, students are nervous.
It's like a safety thing. You need to be safe at the university. Everybody need to feel safe coming here and leaving here. And I don't think nobody felt safe coming or leaving.
Investigators believe some students may have video that's crucial to their investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call Bowie State Police. And again, there will be no classes here Monday because of what happened, as around-the-clock counseling is available to students who need it. We're live at Bowie State University. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, for staying on top of that story. Turning to your weather now on DC News Now. Damon Matson in for Scott Sumner this Sunday evening. Damon, it's been a real treat. It's finally feeling like fall.
Yes, I agree. That crispness to the air really feels nice. We got that change yesterday as the cold front did sweep through, and that colder air really has settled in here today. Look at the temperatures out there at this current hour, just after 6 p.m., just 60 degrees in D.C., right around the metro, I-95, southern western Maryland is where you did get a couple of lower 60s, but largely across much of the DMV here, those temperatures have stayed in the 50s all day long. A very crisp 52 in Martinsburg, and then you even have some 40s as you go farther to the west into the Allegheny front out there in western Maryland. Now, not only are the temperatures cool, but we have the wind still kicking out there. That has been making it feel even chillier still. We've had steady wind speeds today at about 10 to 20 miles an hour. On occasion, we've had gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Don't worry, Frederick, you're fine. That's just an error there on the sensor. But yeah, definitely breezy nonetheless as we've gone throughout the day. But now as we progress into this Sunday night, the low pressure that passed us by is still spinning away to our north, but it's staying north. And as it does so, we'll start to feel less of the wind that is wrapping around that low pressure center. So the winds will start to lighten up a little bit, but with some clearing still going to be out there tonight, we are going to see those temperatures already on the cool side drop down a good bit more here heading into the night. Those that are not in the 50s yet will get there over the next couple of hours. And then as we head into the early morning time, we're talking temperatures easily down into the 40s and into the mountains, some 30s could pop up once again. Is there a possibility of frost anywhere in the DMV because of how chilly it will get tonight? And when should we expect our temperatures to start warming right back up again? We'll have your full forecast in just a bit.
A chill in the air indeed. Thank you, Damon. Meantime, a 14 and 15-year-old have been arrested and charged with armed carjacking in the district. D.C. police say the teens had handguns, demanded somebody inside of a car to hand that car over. It happened on 42nd Street on Friday. The suspects were caught a short time later by police officers. The victim's vehicle was also recovered. And developing tonight, police in Montgomery County say a man shot and killed his father in Olney. Officials say it happened on Mount Olney Lane around 8:30 last night. These new photos over the scene were shared with us from a viewer. Police say that 25-year-old Nicholas Stull allegedly shot his dad, 57-year-old Michael Stull, inside of their home. Nicholas Stull is now being charged with first-degree murder, first and second-degree assault, and use of a firearm during the commission of a violent crime. And over to Virginia, that's where state police say a man was found suffering from several gunshot wounds on the shoulder of I-495 overnight. Officials say that the man was found near exit 54 and Braddock Road in Fairfax County around 2 o'clock this morning. Authorities are asking anybody with information to give them a call. And members of the armed forces took to the streets of Arlington and D.C. today for the U.S. Army's 10-miler run. This year marked the 39th annual race. All proceeds from that race benefit Army Family and Morale, Welfare, and Recreation programs. To date, the race has generated over $8 million for those Army programs. And happening tomorrow, some school districts, offices, and local governments are observing Indigenous Peoples Day. In D.C., the mayor's office says that some services will be disrupted, but many essential employees will be working. Services that will be operating during the holiday include all low-barrier shelters for people experiencing homelessness. The Downtown Day Service Center is offering walk-ins on a first-come, first-served basis. Parks, playgrounds, and other athletic courts will also be open. And the Powerball jackpot has climbed to an estimated $1.55 billion, if you can believe it, after nobody matched the game's 6 numbers and won the giant prize last night. If a winner chooses to take a one lump sum, that would come out just under $680 million. The jackpot is now the world's 4th largest prize after 34 consecutive drawings without a winner. Once again, those odds of winning the Powerball sit around 1 in 292 million.